In looking at the stimulus package bill, this is word for word what it says on state applications of the FMAP. And as you know, the FMAP is how the federal government calculates Medicaid disbursements in the various 50 states. The state is not eligible for an increase in its FMAP under Section B or C, or an increase in the cap amount under Section D if any amounts attributable directly or indirectly to such increase are deposited or credited into any reserve or rainy day fund of the state. So I'm looking, did you have a discussion on this with respect to Article 12?
Well, I think we did. I'm glad that you read the stimulus bill, because I think most of the people in Washington voted for it didn't. But our FMAP decreased some, as I mentioned earlier, because the average income of Texans went up because our economy is doing better. Not that there aren't people hurting. But then this enhanced FMAP, what we did was to use the enhanced FMAP to free up general revenue, which we could then use for the shortfall and for these other programs. I don't know of anything that I did or we did in Article 2 that added to the rainy day fund.
Let me look here on Article 12, page 3, and see if I'm understanding exactly how this worked in connection with the FMAP adjustment. I'm looking on the budget near the end, if you're with me, what was handed out on Monday. You took Medicaid enhancement FMAP and you reduced GR by $2.5 billion, and then on item 3 you took Medicaid enhanced FMAP and added it back in the budget. So dollar for dollar, what happened under this FMAP enhancement was you supplanted $2,513 million. Is that safe to say?
Sort of similar. I think, as I outlined earlier, we had somewhere around $4.2 billion. We used $1.6 for the shortfall. The base budget had $2.1 billion more in it, and the work group, spent $1.1. And then there was a method of finance swap. I think Senator Ogden can probably use the correct terms better than I. I was focused in on spending what I was told I had to spend and trying to prioritize these. And as I mentioned, it didn't make everybody happy. I don't know if Senator Ogden can add to the technicalities about how he did it with Article 12, but
well, given the language that we're reading right here from H.R. 1, the Obama stimulus package, do you think there was an indirect or direct supplantation that violates this specific provision in the stimulus package?
I'm not sure how you're relating it to the rainy day fund, because that didn't enter in anything that we did that I see. If that's what you're getting at, I'm not sure.
Well, was the rainy day fund available with respect to using those funds for this expenditure?
Well, it's as Senator Ogden said, it's a pot of money. Was it available to me as a work group leader? The answer is no.
And was any money in the rainy day fund used for any purpose at all?
Not with Article 2, as far as I know.
Okay.